I'm gonna actually show you a live stream that I made last night. After hitting Princeton, Kentucky. It hit Dawson. The tornado basically went from near Lake City, took a came northeast of Dyersburg, hit Troy, came very close to Union City. Then, first town it hit was Mayfield. It hit Wing. So it basically traveled up 69. Hit Woodland Mills. Woodland Mills was one of the towns that were absolutely slammed by the tornado. Yeah, this tornado shattered the 1925 record. Hopefully it will not do it in terms of fatalities, but there's a possibility that it could. At least 250 miles. Tornado almost lifted though, but then it got even stronger. And this is where it lifted up, right here. It devastated southwestern Kentucky, northeastern Arkansas, and the southern tip of Missouri. There it goes. It looks like the tornado struck the town of Haiti. It's like Haiti. Looks like Cartersville was struck. That closed road basically detonates where the tornado struck. I only played the only record. Yeah, I just pray it doesn't shatter, the fatality record. I really hope that no more people die. I just hope that. OSPO. Oops. Offices. There we go. Absolutely, that has to be the reason. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I don't even think this is the last outbreak. Oops. Let's look at the... I'm about to get some of that severe weather too. There's a severe thunderstorm that's in northeastern Pennsylvania. You've got to be kidding me. There's supercells in there. Look at that. There's embedded supercells. Oops. Velocity. There's actually some rotation here. Look at that. There's actually a little bit of rotation here. So a tornado is definitely not out of the question. Are you freaking kidding me? I mean, that's why they did put out a 2%. There's supercells. There's supercells. There's not a supercells. Clearly, there's some hooks, there's some curvatures to those storms. Yeah, it's a squall line with embedded supercells. And clearly, there is rotation. Oops. Right here. It's rotation. Clearly, there's some rotation along these lines. Yeah. Heading right towards New York City. 2% tornado. No hail threat, though. Just tornado and wind. Let's look at the It's going to change gears for a second. Looks like that's a pretty big quake. That looks at least like a 4. Almost a 4. Yep, 4.1. Let's see what type of earthquake it was. Can't find anything in the moment tensor anyway. Let's go back to Twitter. Mayfield. This has This is just sickening to watch. Some homes were reduced to slabs. That apartment survived. Must have been outside of the tornado and most likely did not get hit by one of those subvortices, but better built. I actually talked to one of the survivors from the Mayfield. Yes, the one that made the video about being trapped. She made it out, but unfortunately a lot of her colleagues have not made it out. It's really saddening. The factory's completely gone. It's completely flattened. It's so sickening to watch this. There were 110 people in there. The whole building was flattened right to the ground. I think most of your fatalities are probably going to be there. My God. You can see people inside the structure trying to look for survivors. Look at all those first responders trying to come to the candle factory. To know they're probably not going to find any survivors in there. It's a birthday. This is a true climate emergency. I mean, the Mayfield tornado didn't have to happen. Like, also, all those people didn't have to die. You know, it's not just climate change. Also, they could have built those buildings to withstand a tornado. Like the Amazon warehouse was literally built really poorly. The tornado wasn't even that strong that hit the warehouse. And yet, those 6 people didn't have to die in the candle factory. Could have been built stronger. You know, when you build the factories in Tornado Alley, they have to be built to withstand 200-300 mile an hour winds. Yeah, it's going to cost a little extra money, but it's a factory. That's where basically the products are made. That's where all the profit comes from. And then you're going to build those buildings not caring about those workers' safety. All they care about, just providing shelter. But what about safety? If you're going to have a tornado, if you're going to build in an area that's prone to tornadoes, you're going to have to build those places strong. You know, brick and steel. You know, making sure that a tornado can't, cause a roof to collapse or have the entire structure collapse on you, trapping more than 70 people. Like, seriously, if you're going to be building in Tornado Alley, make sure those places are built to withstand 200 mile an hour plus winds, or at least 150 mile an hour winds, and flying debris. I gotta go right now. Alright. I'm in the emergency room because I got a swollen lymph node in my jaw. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to go right now. Thank you for watching. And just want to show you guys.
If you want to it looks like it's just that.
Okay. Under the tongue. Okay.
What's my temperature?
98.7. Put your mask above the nose. Up to the nose. What's the reason for coming tonight? Why are you here tonight?
I have I had a very painful lump right here.
Okay.
Very swollen. It's still swollen.
Okay. But you have to.
And I had a very bad headache. It's right here. I have a swollen bump
You gotta
here.
put up this one. Okay.
The mask, right?
Yeah.
I have a swollen bump here.
Yeah, I heard you.
It started like Wednesday night. I felt like a really bad pain right here. It felt like I bumped something, but and then I felt there was a big bump here.
Okay.
Of course, there's a tiny bump here too, but this one is huge.
You work at Amazon?
Yes, I do.
Where? Which side?
Long Island City. Sorry, Woodside.
You have to keep your mask up.
Knock out the headache. And then later in the afternoon, about a couple hours ago, I took another 4.
And you have a wheelchair? This is our wheelchair?
2 feet.
No, this is...
Wait.
Yeah, you can come up. And then you make... Okay, what vaccine did you get?
Moderna.
What month is the last?
February.
The
End of
second
February.
dose?
Yes, that was the second dose.
Allergy to any medicine?
No.
How tall are you?
5'11", 3/4.
Okay, you can go back and have a seat in the waiting room, okay? Let me show you this way. Arthur? Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can sit in there.
Oh wait, my wallet. I forgot my wallet. Darn it, my wallet fell. Whoa!
Yes, so anyway.
What would you say to us that is 1 minute? He says one thing. Another minute he says one thing. Doctor should know that. Of course they know. No. What I'm saying is not suicidal, suicidal.
He told him that he was. So here you go. See what I mean? When we went in the tree house, and then I said, and he said, because I had even told him before, he said, yes, I have. And he said, you know that, you know that. He has. Not that he's ever tried anything that we know about. But
I don't know more, but maybe it's some crazy one.
no, I
You know what? I just used to do it, he didn't get a chance when he was born. And then, yeah, well, I it's not what we need to do, but No, I know. It's bad about it. My daughter did that. Well, we are. No, you're a human being, just like. She's so cute, right?
Yeah, we are.
She said, "What's going on here?" Nothing. It's just, they have to see how much cholesterol and whatever. Yes. But he looks so big. He's still taking it.
You do take it.
You know, I just saw him about someone trying to tell your father about the
I'll tell him.
He'll go nuts.
No, he'll go after her.
Yeah, he'll go nuts. No, don't even say he'll go after her.
No.
He said,
Keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself. When he said, Lorna and me and Nana know. That's all I have to know.
I can't turn my phone on because it's dark. Again, so, no. So what I'm telling you is, does your phone work? No, I don't want it. You hold on to it, but you can't call me because my phone's off.
The northern areas of Benton were basically wiped out. The velocity is being maxed out.
I know. They cleaned the place.
Here. Right, are you okay?
Yeah, I gave him a little water, but he didn't want no more.
He said he feels like he's not going to.
I asked the nurse to give him a throw up bed.
See the doctor.
Oh, yeah.
Figure out what's wrong. Go to the doctor's on Thursday or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's going to address this.
I know.
You can't let it eat away.
Again, I'm so sorry for that. I feel bad.
Please, and you're there alone and he comes down like that, you would have had a heart attack. He came down, he got scared, and told us what he did. But we'll find out if he did.
I think so, he did something like that.
Alright.
He wouldn't be shaking like that.
Okay. I'll check it and then I'll come back out.
Right
I'll
out?
stay with him for a little while and then I'll let you go back in.
Tell him I'm going to do that.
Brianna?
Yeah.
In case the phone rings, Joseph.
Did you tell him where you were?
No.
Oh, good.
I just said it's important, and I texted him, it went right to voice. Oh, let me do this. So I,
Yeah, microphone is off.
What did you?
no, I'm just, you have to stick
Oh,
around.
I'm sorry.
You stay in here, bro.
Okay.
And don't worry, I'll sleep over.
Yeah.
Tonight to get,
I'll show you where the factory is if you want to see it.
she goes, don't worry, just stay with your mother. The heater's back on.
Rabbi, thank
This is the factory that got obliterated.
Can I go back in, sir? Sir? Can we go back in? Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
They're open. How the hell are they open? I'm gonna give them a call. Oh, son of a... Yep.
I'm just gonna register you, okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Can I have your insurance card or your ID?
I don't have an insurance card.
You don't have it with you? You still have Medicare and Medicaid? Okay, how about a photo ID?
Mm-hmm.
A photo ID.
Photo ID's right here.
Thank you. What's your address?
Oh, can I write it down? I've talked.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, I'm on the phone. Sorry, I just don't want. Okay. Is it okay if I stay over here while I'm waiting to see the doctor?
Stay here because they're gonna call you from over there.
Because I'm gonna be like.
Okay, but if they call you and you don't answer, they can skip you.
Yeah, and then I'll have to wait. There's some pretty heavy rain heading towards New York City. Nothing severe. I just can see just run-of-the-mill thunderstorms. There were some supercells, but they have since dissipated. It's almost like New York City's kind of getting a break. So right now I'm in the emergency room at Forest Hills Hospital because I have a swollen lymph node just above my jaw. Probably it's a sinus infection. I don't know why the lymph node is swollen. I have no idea why, because I didn't cut myself. I don't have a cut. It just got really swollen. I just have this really swollen lymph node. Now let's look at heat. 84 knots. This is a 4-knot range for over an hour. Show me this data. Reach the physical limits of steady state. Jeez. Light Orf simulations. Physical limits of steady state. So, V-Rot. So it weakened to about under 70, and then it had a V-Rot close to 90 here, so it looks like probably it was already on the ground. Let's see, quad state tornado. Let's see if Wikipedia. It was not a tornado family. It was a single tornado. And look, It even made it into Ohio, just as I said. It basically was one large tornado that just tracked across 4 states. Jesus Christ. As you can see here, it already produced a tornado here. Tornado. You can still see that debris signature. Look, it's still producing a tornado. It still produced a tornado. It's the same tornado. This is basically where it lifted up. First tornado warning was issued around 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, and the last up to 2 a.m. Central Standard Time. This supercell was literally active for from 4 p.m. until 2 a.m. for about 10 hours. The same cell was active. That's right. I was following that same supercell. Jesus Christ. EF3 plus. Confirmed tornadoes. Oh, wow. So they still have not confirmed the tornado for... So they still have not confirmed the tornado that hit Kentucky. They have still not confirmed the Kentucky tornado. Long track intense tornado struck numerous towns, including EF3 plus. So the damage rating is still coming up. They still have not Mayfield tornado rating. Yep, I actually saw debris. When I was looking at 25,000 feet, I still saw a debris signature. Even when I was going near 30,000 feet, I still saw debris. Yep. Almost 40,000 feet. That's the most intense ever record. No. This is worse than Greensburg. This is worse than Greensburg. Kentucky WX. EF3 rating with. That's an EF3. Yeah, that looks like about EF3 damage. There's definitely EF5 damage. Yeah, Holmes Grenadier. I know who Grenadier is. I follow his videos all the time. Yep, EF5. Final MRMS show 384 plus miles of tornado warnings were issued for this storm. $240 miles. There's a quad state tornado cell. You could see how it. Yeah, that's the one with the darkest core. That's the quad state tornado cell. And those brighter colors, that's overshooting tops, basically. It even crossed into Ohio. Yeah, a part of it even crossed into Ohio. You see, it even crossed into Ohio. Yep, Dawson Springs. This looks like EF4 damage to me. EF3 to EF4 damage. Of course, not all of Mayfield got destroyed, but a good portion of it got destroyed. Probably the core of the tornado passed through, I believe, southern Mayfield. Whoa, here comes the winds. The squall is now coming in my area. Oh, this is more than just a rough night. A lot of people didn't make it. A lot of people in Mayfield did not make it. So yeah, it's worse than just a rough night. They had a deadly night. They had a catastrophic. They had basically a climate catastrophe. This is what the climate catastrophe looks like, guys. You want to know what climate change is going to do? It's going to make storms like the Quad State Tornado an almost a yearly occurrence. I mean, New York City broke 2 records back-to-back for rainfall. August 23rd, we broke a record for most rain in 1 hour, Central Park, during Henri. And then only 10 days later, during Ida, we broke the second record, shattered the previous record that was only set 10 days prior, shattered it. I was actually out delivering in Henri, and on the 10th, I was coming from someone's house, and I got caught in the floods. And actually, I posted the video on Twitter, but I also actually I also uploaded the video to YouTube. I combined all the videos into one clip and uploaded it to YouTube. It was, I believe, titled Flash Flood Emergency. My video's still up there if you want to go check it out. The video, of course, is in chronological order. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm going to have to go now.